Okay, here's our example system of equations we just solved with elimination on the previous slide. Now we want to do it with a matrix and let the calculator do elimination for you. So hopefully you have a calculator that's similar. The buttons are very similar if you have any TI-83, TI-84 family calculator. The emulator maybe that you installed on your computer, you can do the same thing. So let me show you how we do this. So first of all, here is our system we're solving. 4x plus 3y equals 3. 3x plus 11y equals 13. Of course, we can translate that into an augmented matrix over here on the right. When we first did this a few slides ago, they have a little bar here in between our x's, our y's, and then the answers. Not a big deal that we don't have that. And when we put it into a matrix, you're not going to put that most of the time. So anyway, here's the matrix we're going to work with. On our calculator, let's find the matrix menu. So it's right here above the x to the -1 button. It says matrix. So if I do second matrix, brings up my matrix menu. I'm going to go over to math. This has lots of different operations that we can do with matrices. The one we want is actually rref. And it's going to be faster if I push up to get there. So it's right there. rref, that stands for reduced row echelon form. It's basically going to do elimination for us. So I'm going to hit enter. And now we want to put the matrix in. There's different ways we can do that. If you've got a newer calculator, a TI-84 with a newer operating system, or like the one I have now, there's a shortcut. If I push alpha zoom, it'll bring up a matrix menu. This matrix is a 2 by 3, so remember it's how many rows there are and how many columns. So I'm going to go up and I want 2 rows, go over here to 3 columns. Then I'm going to push down and click OK, and now I can plug this matrix in. So 4, just push the right arrow button, it'll take us to the next one. 3, 3, then here's kind of cool, if you just push over, it'll jump down to that next row. So we have another 3, 11, and 13. I'm going to push over, and now we're ready. So let's push enter. It did elimination for us very quickly. The answers are kind of ugly though. I like to put those as fractions when they look like that. And so if we push our math button, number 1 option is change that to a fraction for us. And there it is. It spit out our fractions, -6/35. So notice, let's interpret what this is saying. So remember, this first column is my x's. So it says 1 times x plus 0 times y equals -6/35. The second row, 0 times x plus 1 times y equals 43/35. Or in other words, x equals -6/35 and y equals 43/35. So that's pretty slick, pretty awesome way to solve systems of equations using our calculator. Let it do the hard work. We'll practice more with this in some examples coming up where we'll do some bigger systems of equations.